My name is Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, considering 80% of you guys are still not subscribed. I do these coaching sessions live, so you're more than welcome to swing by the stream and ask questions. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. Lastly, if you want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name and why you think you deserve it. I'll be picking out a person randomly. Other than that, enjoy the video. Hello?
Hi.
What's good? What's up?
You want me to like show it on the stream?
You can DM it to me,
Okay.
and I'll just open it up. Yeah, that works. Wait, gold 1 now?
Yeah. When the new act hit, my rank like skyrocketed.
Jeez, okay, yeah. I remember, I think you were saying that you were hovering bronze 3, silver 1. Now you're gold 1.
Yeah, no. I was at bronze 3, silver 1 for like 2 acts, and then like in the last one and this one, at the end of the last one and the start of this one, my rank blew up.
Jeez, okay. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, 82% win rate. You are popping off. It looks like you play, do you play like Phil? You just play whatever your team needs?
Normally I feel.
Okay. Is there any agents that you like playing a little bit more than others?
I like playing, recently I've been playing a lot of Jet. Like I like that whenever like someone isn't already auto-locking Duelist. But most of the time I end up playing like Omen, and I like Omen.
I would only recommend playing like 2 to 3 agents and like only playing those. Like look to auto lock in. If you really like playing Jet, look to auto lock in Jet. And then if that doesn't work, someone else auto lock, then auto lock in Omen right after that, right? Like have like 2 to 3 agents that you are going to look to auto lock and play, so then you're super comfortable with. Because comfortability is like a big thing. The less you start thinking about your own util and the agent that you're playing and the position you need to be in for your agent, the more you can focus on what the enemy's doing. Enemy util, enemy buys, what's their patterns, how are they peeking stuff. Like that's when you can start thinking about, you know, more things like that. There is instances where you should jiggle. I'm saying if you're coming from Counter-Strike, where Counter-Strike is very, very strong to jiggle peek corners, to bait their cross. You use the jiggle peek in Counter-Strike to bait their first initial shots, and that's because in Counter-Strike, your recoil resets slower. And you bait their first couple shots, and then you swing after the jiggle, and their recoil hasn't reset, you win that gunfight. In Valorant, it does not work like that. Your recoil resets faster, and you can wallbang very easily in this game. You take free damage jiggle peeking. You should only jiggle peek on defense for information or to bait out op shots. Okay, frenzy smoke. Wait, P? What is that keybind?
Revealing area.
Spike planted.
Okay. One thing I would do when you have a frenzy, avoid long distance fights like the plague. I would have went directly into U-Haul there and try and... You want to always stay close encounters, right, with the frenzy? Okay, crosshair placement is low.
Never mind.
So one thing I'm noticing right away is like your crosshair placement's a little bit low. It's like you kind of aiming like chest level, maybe like a little bit below the neck. You want to aim it just a tad bit higher everywhere if you can. So like, yeah, right here. Yeah. What you had was like a little bit lower, right? You were aiming like, yeah.
Yeah, something that I noticed, like when I move it left to right, it ends up going a little lower.
Yeah. So you just want to make sure it's a little bit, tad bit higher. Yeah, this is good. I wouldn't hold this angle though. Okay. I don't mind this rotation. Should try. Try and help your Viper out here in sight. Yeah.
Spike planted.
Should have been a little bit quicker there. So yeah, that's something.
Face your fear.
Ooh, let's try. Yeah, so your Viper was still on site there. You want to push out of the smoke to help her, you know? I think if you were there just a second earlier, you would have gotten that trade on the raise. Yeah, it's like a good rule of thumb is like if you see your teammates in sight and you have a timing where you can get into sight and fight for it, you want to take that timing. You always want to fight for sight if your teammates are fighting for sight. If they're not on site, then you would wait, right? If your Viper died early, I wouldn't have pushed. I would have waited for my teammate and retook together. I would take a couple shots. I would hold that angle, and then if I saw that first flash, I'm shooting the flash, and then I'm gonna fall back and rotate. Maybe you fall back and then go U-Haul, and then you wrap around. You know, you just kind of reposition.
Like Like, so since I was over there, like after the first shots, I could just run
Yeah,
back
yep,
here?
and then walk through there. Yep, and then walk through U-Haul, and then you take a fight elsewhere. They won't expect you here because they're like, oh, Jet was back site. You know, it's like always try and reposition if your presence is known.
Right.
Okay, tuck in the cubby here. Yes, yeah.
And they're pushing through short.
Oh. That's unfortunate. I thought your Viper would play with you, but she didn't. She kind of baited hard, but it's all good. Yeah, so try and get the orb here, Showers.
Anyone have funds?
Okay.
Thank you.
Ask your Viper maybe to come with you and then help you get the orb. Yeah.
Viper, can you come with me so I can try to get the orb?
How come you have Treyashka Bede on your playlist? Because I'm Romanian. Whoa, pop knives.
Watch this.
Whoa! Okay.
I didn't think that thing hit me.
All good, all good, all good. Yeah, so I would have popped knives
Just
instantly. The second you get the orb, pop your knives, and you can play a little bit slower. You don't have to be always looking to take head-on fights. Yeah, so let's try and play a little bit slower from these few rounds, a little bit more.
Okay.
I'll try and explain it a little bit more as the round goes. Okay, so this round, let's go Showers again. And the goal here is to just hold Showers control and stay alive. So try and hug the right side wall here. This is where I like playing on Jet Reyna. You hug like this, yeah. Back up a bit, a little bit more. Like put yourself more. Yeah, here. Aim a little bit higher. Yeah, perfect. This is perfect. Now you just wait. Oh, looks like they're going B. Okay. Yeah.
Last player standing.
Reyna's still
lucky.
A.
Yeah, she's still lurking A. Another thing too is like when you're rotating like that, be careful of like the spots that they could be, right? As you're rotating, just even though it's unlikely, I didn't think that there would be anyone there, but you still want to have your gun out and look at it in the off chance that they do wait for those rotations. Try the same thing. Try the exact same thing that round. And then let's see. Okay, let's get aggressive B. Go B.
Okay.
Let's try something. Go aggressive hookah here. We need to change something up. Usually in games like these, when they're slow working everything on the map, you want to try and get some early pick.
Okay.
You're gonna go for an aggressive peek, and then you're gonna try and dash out. Even if you don't get the kill, just dash out. Just go for an attempt. I'm playing today. Okay, good try. Fall.
I only saw Omen.
It's a good try. It's a very good
That was
try.
long.
Launching smoke.
Face your fear.
I'd rotate.
Got it.
Nice.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Let's try. Wait, what gun did you buy? Or did you just...
This is classic.
Oh, just the classic? Okay. I would definitely buy... How much is a smoke? You can get another smoke, right? Yeah, get another smoke. Yeah, do that. You always want to make sure that you buy up every pistol round if you can.
I'll find
Alright.
Nice job.
Stay down.
smoke's down. Dim beacon here.
Bomb grenade.
Oh, grab the share.
Oh, wow.
All good. No worries.
Turret out.
Just wait here. Yeah. Nice job.
Block in sight.
Reposition. Yep. Very good round.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, good round. Great. This was a really good round. I wanted to emphasize there that you wanted to not push. You not peek that corner when you were around that smoke. He threw kind of a grief smoke and you were in a really good spot there. After you got the kill on the raise, you immediately smoked and then you repositioned. That was really, really good. You always want to do that. You get a kill, you get your presence known, you smoke, you reposition. It's very, very good to do. Anytime you get like a kill or you get found out or whatever, they have information on where you're at. That's what you want to do. So good stuff. Good round. When you have the gun advantage, you want to play a bit slower and avoid close angles. Okay, so they're gonna take A. I want you to smoke outside of U-Haul and then dash. You know what I'm talking about, like across. Yeah. So do that play. Nice. Ooh.
Placing
There
sentry.
they are.
The opportunity was there. Nice trade. So winnable. Yeah, I would have went a little bit faster. Like, as soon as you saw him pinged, I'm swinging. I'm like wide swinging, right? We have that advantage. We have that wall hack. You take advantage of that, but the play was there. I thought it was a good attempt.
In
Oh, that's a good
situations
point.
like that, like I just don't really like know what to do.
It's more just like understanding, like, you had a Spectre and they have like a gun. You want to take close corner fights. That's where the Spectre can come out on top. Oh, nice shot.
Revealing area.
Okay, good peeks. Great peeks, actually.
Take flight.
Oh.
Spike down.
No, that's, I mean, that's just on your team. You have a Sentinel player and you didn't throw anything for the flank. That round, that's pretty grief. I would sell your gun and then just use knives this round. Yeah, anytime you have your knives, this goes for chamber as well. You want to play your ult and then kind of build like an economy, right? And then next round you'll be able to buy a gun. Okay. Tell your team you're gonna entry A for them. Yeah, you're gonna entry A for them. So do that strat where you dashed into U-Haul. And if you can, when you're dashing, try and check to your right. You know what I mean? Like, you can swing your mouse to your right as you're dashing to kind of clear that for them. But let your team know so they're all on the same page.
I'm gonna try to entry on A. So
Ever
let's try
thought
to push
about
it.
playing in other servers?
Yeah.
Like EU?
Yes. It's in the future. I'm telling you. Wait for a smoke. Oh, nice. Perfect.
Scanning ahead. Launching smoke. Found them.
Okay. Oh, this is good. Oh, okay. Good. Fall if you can. Yep. As soon as you're up numbers, you want to start playing a little bit more passive.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, I like this. I like the way that you played aggressive there. You didn't push through CT. I actually didn't mind that. I didn't like the peek there for the raise. And then you tried to dash the Roomba. Good. It was a good play. As soon as you get that pick though, and it's 5v2, 5v3, I would play a little bit more passive. You were still holding the aggressive angle. In U-Haul, I would fall a bit, right? You don't want to give him too many 1v1s after you have that numbers advantage. You want to start playing a bit more passive. How do I get coached? Exclamation point coaching. Keo, the backflip guy? Yes, that is him.
Last player standing.
This was a tough game. This was a very tough game on defensive side. Let me hop into a quick custom and let me show you some things.
All right.
Here's a couple things that I wanted to go over real quick. Okay, so crosshair placement, right? Your crosshair placement at the start has been like, sometimes it's good, but then sometimes it's a little bit too low. Like, you aim it like here, you know? This is like, you're aiming at belt level, right? You got some other, you're aiming at the wrong head. You know what I mean? You gotta, you want it a little bit higher. You want it here. And even when you're, a good way of practicing this is just hopping into a deathmatch and making sure that, you know, every time you come around the corner in your deathmatch, have your crosshair head level, and when they come around and you see them, ask yourself, is my crosshair on them, or do I have to adjust? And the answer is that you have to adjust, is because your crosshair placement's a bit too low. So this is something that you can practice in your deathmatches. You don't have to shoot your gun, just come around the corners, anticipating where the headshot level is. And you know, the more you play, the more it comes second nature to you. But so that's something that I noticed that kind of stuck out for me. Another thing, you don't want to hold angles. You don't want to hold angles, especially obvious angles like this. This is like, they're coming around the corner, they're one-tapping you. They're literally just gonna one-tap you. You know, in this game, there's what's called peeker's advantage. What peeker's advantage is, the person peeking, they see their screen gets refreshed faster than yours. So they literally see stuff before you do. They have a little bit more time to react, especially when you're holding the angle. So this is an easy shot for them. So don't hold angles. If you're going to do anything aggressive, it's jiggling like this, right? And it's just basically for info. That's what I would jiggle here for. I usually do this where I'm just like, you know, just making sure that they're not just walking up for free. There's a round here. You got the orb on showers. You got your ult, but you didn't pop it. So if you're playing for the ult, you grab the orb and you pop your ult instantly, right?
Okay.
Anytime I don't have a gun, you're popping your ult. This is more of like if I don't have a gun, I'm using this, and if the round starts and I died last round, instead of buying a gun, I'm using my ult. As soon as they start planting, you're like, okay, now's my time. I peek out, I won't tap the planter, that's a free kill. Just like that. I've eliminated one, he's not even looking at me, and you know, I get a free kill and I'm untouched. And now you get to play the game. You can either throw smoke, you know, you can reposition, you can even start flanking, you know, like after you get that kill, you could just start walking back and then, you know, maybe throw smoke like that. You want to put yourself in positions where you can trade and get kills. Like there's a round where you kind of overheated, okay? You came here, you got this kill on this raise, right? And you're just like, all right, I'm killing the whole team, right? Get this kill, fall, and play with your teammate. Let's say you guys are 2 U-Haul, right? As soon as I have numbers, it's a 5v3. I'm telling my teammate to go here, and I'm playing just like this, and I'm sitting here, and I'm playing off of his contact. Okay, what that means is like the second this guy shoots his gun, I peek, and it's almost impossible to lose this round. It's impossible for this guy to be like, come around the corner and do this. You know, like very slim is he gonna be able to transfer and kill you both. So what you do is just play off of his contact. This is how you want to play. This is how you always want to play when you have numbers. So every time you get in a site, you plant the bomb, hit tab, or look up and just be like, all right, do I have numbers? Is it 5v3? If so, how do I play with my teammate? Once you're down numbers, then you can go more aggressive.
Can you like try to explain like the difference between like peeking from like further back versus close? Because like sometimes I see like when I see like higher ranked players, most of the time like I see them peeking from further back, but sometimes I see them peeking like right up next to the wall.
Yeah, so okay, so real quick, up close, this peek, you would only do this if you know it's going to be a 1v1. When would I do it? Like, if I know that they planted the bomb here, you can get away with peeking wide like this, right? And that's because their crosshair placement is here. And if you swing wide from up close, they would have to reposition their mouse and they're not ready for it. And if you peek further back, you're walking into the crosshair. But you should never peek like this if you're unsure of how many you're at. And this is like kind of a disadvantage when you're up close. Why? Because look, this is the vision we have, okay? Here. We can't see sight, right? We can't see the bomb if it's planted right here, right? But you are sticking out. You are completely out, right? They see you. Your gun is out, your shoulder's out, half of your body's out. But if we back up, we have the same vision, right? Do you see the same? We have the exact same vision we had as we were up close, but now we're not exposed. This is why being further away from angles is really strong, because you are not exposed and you get the same amount of vision, and you have more time to react because they see you, you know, later. So that's something to kind of take notes. And if you know it's a 1v1, you can peek close to the angle, okay? If you don't, you're unsure, you need to be slower and isolate your 1v1s. Otherwise, it's harder to isolate 1v1s when you're this close, especially when you're going to be exposed from like up close angle like this, right? They can shoot you. They can shoot you here if you take a fight with a guy back sight. Here, they cannot shoot you. The guy sight cannot shoot you when you take this fight with the triple guy. So being further away from angles, you can isolate 1v1s a lot better.
We don't be in chatty, your channel is desolate. You at your peak and you'll never be relevant. Now we got beef and now I'm here to settle it. Channel ain't growing.